What's up, Falcon fans? This is the recap video where we discuss what the hell just happened to the Atlanta Falcons. If you guys like this type of content, hit that like button. If you guys hate this type of content, hit that dislike button. We'll hurt your boy's feelings, well, maybe just a little bit. But if you want to do a huge favor for your boy by hitting that subscribe button, it will help the empire grow. So on that note, let's just dive into the video with the good, the bad, and the Falcons. And let's start out with the good. I definitely have to give myself some credit over here. My prediction's been on fire lately for the past, I think 3 weeks so far, where I said in my preview video against the Dallas Cowboys, where the Atlanta Falcons were scored 23 against the Dallas Cowboys 17. And this was a pretty close match, 27-21. So now we got that gloating out of the way. I've been saying this for the past couple of weeks, that Kirk Cousins has been averaging over 230 plus passing yards. So he got today's game against the Dallas Cowboys, 222 total passing yards, 3 tutties, and 0 interceptions. So that's a fantastic job. There was a nice balance when it came to the Bijan Robinson show. When it comes to the rushing attack, he got 19 total carries for 86 total rushing yards. And when it comes to the receiving end of the position, he was targeted 7 times, caught all 7 receptions for a grand total of 59. Really helped Kirk Cousins in difficult situations where I thought he was going to get negative yards or more sacks than he already got in. Of course, you know, Darnell Mooney has been stepping up the plate. 5 receptions for 88 total receiving yards and 1 touchdown. That was a beautiful scripted play by the coaching staff. I mean, isolating him out wide open for that beautiful touchdown. It was Gordon Ramsay at his finest when it comes to those beef Wellingtons. Of course, the running attack in general was pretty good. 100 total rushing yards with 30 carries. 1 rushing touchdown by Tyler Algier was fantastic to see. Only getting 4 penalties, and I'll take that every single day of the week because we've been doing really bad with penalties. We've been averaging at least 6 penalties per game, so cut down on that, and we're cooking for success. And speaking of cooking, the defense finally cooked with 3 sacks, even though I said in my preview video that the Dallas Cowboys has been averaging at least 3 sacks per game. They gave up 20 sacks already to the quarterback, so it feels nice to take full advantage of their disadvantage. And Caden Ellis was a beast. 13 total tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for losses, 3 quarterback hits. You couldn't ask more for a linebacker that hasn't really been doing so hot in the start of the season, but you know, he's finally coming to his own again, even though he kind of stated it in the press conference where, you know, it's a different defense compared to last year, so he definitely have to adjust to that. Seeing Arnold Ebiketie finally get his first sack of the season, unfortunate, he's been having a slow start so far. Hopefully that will definitely change after this game because he's very capable of getting after the quarterback. We have seen him many of times hitting the quarterback, bringing down the quarterback, making the quarterback scramble outside the pocket or inside the pocket. He's very capable of, but unfortunately he just haven't started off really hot. But hopefully that could definitely be a game changer now moving forward, because last season when he was a rotational player he had 6 total sacks. So I'm very hopeful in the future. And speaking of being hopeful, 4th down conversions when compared to the Dallas Cowboys where they went for it 5 times and they only converted 1. That's a great job for the defense. I know the defense was hella tired in the 4th quarter, and yes, they kind of gave the Dallas Cowboys a little momentum swing at the very end, but at the end of the day they still found a way to win this game, even though the Dallas Cowboys did get 378 total yards on us. But you know what, it is what it is, my boys. So now let's talk about the bad. Usually I'll be ranting about the lack of pass rush getting after the quarterback, but not this time around. But unfortunately, still, this has been a huge problem since week 1. We cannot stop the rushing attack. For some reason, we gave Dallas Cowboys one of their best rushing games all season long, even though I stated in my preview video that they rank dead last in total rushing yards per game. They usually rank up 70 to 90 total rushing yards per game, but we gave them 21 total carries for 137 total rushing yards, 0 touchdowns when it comes to the rushing attack. That's a fantastic job. But still, you know, oh my God, it was just mind-boggling. We just could not stop the run consistently enough. You know, that's still a huge problem that I don't think the Atlanta Falcons will ever fix this season, unfortunately. So hopefully the off season, we'll address this, but that's definitely a problem I've noticed. Another problem, we got 2-star key injuries, unfortunately, with Drake London. He got hurt in the first quarter with a hip, so hopefully he can play next week because we really need to. And of course, in the fourth quarter, Godzilla himself, number 97, got some Achilles tendon strain. Hopefully it's not that serious, maybe miss a week or two at best, but honestly, those are two really heavy blows if they are not ready to compete against the New Orleans Saints, because we definitely need them, if possible, to face the evil voodoo magic. Fumbling 3 times, only lost 1. It's not the ideal way for any situation to face, but that is something we definitely have to clean up, and making sure that does not be a concurrence issue for us. And then also, I like that we did stop CD Lamb from, going berserk, because he is their best offensive weapon. He is their number 1 dual threat guy, where he can definitely take off the top, where he did last week, where he got over 140 plus receiving yards, compared to this game where he was targeted 12 times, only caught 8 receptions for a grand total of 47 total receiving yards. That's a great job. But of course, when you stop him, I said this in my preview video, Jake Ferguson is a beast in down the middle coverage, and I stated this in my preview video that he was cooking for the Dallas Cowboys, and it showed here where he was targeted 10 times, caught 7 receptions for a grand total of 71 total receiving yards, and was averaging 10 yards per reception. Luckily, he wasn't beasting and feasting too hard on us to really be the game changer. It could have been, but it wasn't. So on that note, let's talk about the Falcons. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I wasn't 100% confident that we could beat this team. I mean, can you blame me for the past 3 times we faced them? We just been embarrassed in 2018. It was 22-19 loss, where we should have won in the fourth quarter, but we didn't. And then in 2020, where we catch them slipping, and then at the end, we didn't grab the damn ball to help us seal the game, where it was 40-39. What an embarrassing loss. And it was even more embarrassing the next year in 2021, where it was an ass whooping, 43-3. That was the big L in Dallas. So you can see my dilemma. And also, the last time the Dallas Cowboys had a terrible record, you have to go back in 2015, where they were 4-12. And since 2021, they have been averaging 12 plus games win. So when the Cowboys are having a down year, I didn't think the Atlanta Falcons would take full advantage of their situation, because let's be honest, the Atlanta Falcons don't take a lot of full advantage of the opposing team's, downfalls, unfortunately. But time will tell, especially if we're going to win against the New Orleans Saints, where they're 2-7 right now. And if we could win that game, then I think the Atlanta Falcons have definitely changed the culture. So on that note, if you guys lasted this long to the very end of the episode, thank you so much for taking your own personal time and day to watch these Falcon content videos. I like making videos for you guys. Here's more on the screen if you guys are interested in. So what do Falcons do? Rise up. Until the next episode, show love and peace to the world, and peace.